Yeah, that's right, dudes. Let's roll. You saw it on screen right there. Hey, dudes, Colin here over at Inside Cycling World. Guys, just getting the final setups, touch-ups done to the channel here. Waiting for my live to come through here so I can have the chat running. Let's close that down there. Let's make sure everything's looking good here, guys. Yes, it is. Guys, currently we're already almost at... We're actually over the halfway point here at the 2025 Tour of Guangxi World Tour race here, guys, over in China. We're in the southwest portion of China, right along the border of Vietnam. That's where Guangxi is. Dude's awesome stage yesterday. Mr. Paul Mangier coming through for the big sprint win. The huge Watts apocalypse down the middle, down the pipe, 5x5. Here we go, folks. Okay, let's just make sure this works here. I don't know why that's happening. That's really strange to me. I get an email notification to say, you've gone live, and it's not showing up live here. I mean, I can see it, but the link is inactive, so I'm going to try a different route here, dudes. Let me just get this figured out. Guys, I am so tired right now. I don't even know what day it is. I've lost all track of time. Let's see if I can do that there. Maybe I need to just go to my channel and see if it appears live there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, so it works that way right there. I'm in the live chat right now. We look good here, guys. Looks like we got a couple people here already. Ooh, what I need to do too. So this race is scheduled to go live. It should be going live right now over on WiderTalk. Let's see. It says it's going to go live at 11:10 p.m. my time, October 14th. It is currently 11:10 October 14th right now. So we're going to click in the next minute here, guys. Dudes, I've been to sleep already. I'm back up. I've got a coffee in hand. Let's get it, folks. Shaka Khan, let's get it on, folks. Let's do this. If you're here in the chat, let me know, guys. Anyone that's in the chat, drop a message in here wherever you're from. Let me know where you're from, how long you've been following cycling, who your favorite rider is. All the cool things I think back to, like what got me started following pro cycling, who was your rider back in the day. Whatever your day is, dudes, all the different generations of cycling, I love them all. I'm just going to give this a quick refresh here to make sure I've got the latest and greatest. And here it is, guys. It's just kicked in live now. So I think if I just click that, we should be good to go. And I just got to make sure that everything is up and running. I'm going to grab a link here, and I'm going to drop it in. Okay, there we go. We're now no longer muted. Guys, we are live inside Cycling World, you guys. Colin coming at you. Dudes, right now, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live here over at the race video. So it's basically the same as a lot of European races. The first portion of the race, they don't actually show online. Most races in the world do that. There's a few times, like I think it was Il Lombardia would be the last race I can think of where they showed every minute of it, start to finish. A lot of times during the Tour de France, they show every single minute of it. And then sometimes they jump in an hour, 2 hours into the race. What I'll do is I'm going to pop back here to Pro Cycling Stats, guys. So currently we are 95 kilometers into the route. It's only 179 kilometers done today, which is great for me. We have 6 riders up front. Six rider breakaway, got some good names there. Michael Valgren's there, and Frank Vandenbroek for Team Picnic Post NL are right up there, guys. Coming up to an intermediate sprint at Nong Ming today. Wow, this is a really cool stat here, guys. The average number of race days. You always got to think about how many race days that these guys do every year. And it says for Team UAE, the average number of race days per rider, 65.6 days. So 65 race days that they've been active. I need to turn this brightness up right here, dudes. Let's get it. Okay, that's lit up right now. Okay, and what I'm going to do here now, too, is I'm going to grab a chat, a WiderTalk link, I should say. We can get some links here. I'm going to copy this viewer link. Okay, so there's a viewer link for you guys. Dudes, what I got to do now is I got to jump back into my YouTube channel here. You're going to see it pop up here. This is what I see, guys, as things are going on. Actually, this looks like this is delayed here. And I'll post that in there now. So there's a link at the top of the channel. That's the link to WiderTalk. So if you're sitting somewhere in the world wondering, how am I going to watch this race? I don't want to pay $30 a month for it. I don't want to pay $20 a month for it right now just because I can't afford it. Dude, I get it. Sandy from WiderTalk's here right now. Morning, Colin. Great to have you back. Sandy, great to be here. Dudes, I'm super tired. So, oh yeah. Top news of the day, guys. Top news. Breaking news, dudes. Passed the exam yesterday. I passed the exam, so I guess I've already done 4 exams for the course load. That was a bit of a grind. Then I did the 4 provincial exams. Did the 4th one yesterday. I'm done. Came straight home, raced in the door because my results were already there. Yeah, I had no idea if I passed it or not. One of those things. And then I immediately, within the next 15 minutes or so, yeah, I need to be here, guys. Sometimes I forget to click back and forward. It looks like you guys might have been on a black screen there for a little bit. Is that true? Come on. What are you guys seeing here? No, you guys are good. Guys, today I am decked out in the fantastic, the glorious Festina team jersey from yesteryears. Probably one of the coolest looking jerseys that I've ever seen. I mean, this thing looks fantastic. Take a look at it, boys. Yeah, Festina watches, in case you didn't know. They're Spanish watches. I actually own one. So there's that, too. Over on PCS, though, guys, got some exciting stuff to talk about here. We'll have a look at this on the homepage here on PCS. That's right. Tour of Holland is later. Tour of Holland is later. Okay, so we have the Tour of Chongming Island going on right now. I believe that is a women's race. Yeah, it is. It's a World Tour race, too, for the ladies. Tour of Chongming Island. So they're racing over there. Couple of big rides coming up here. You can see this one here called the Veneto. What I want to show you here, guys, is on October 15th, which would be, yeah, this is going to be funny seeing this. Oh, okay, so, they are saying the Tour of Holland's over. So the Tour of Holland's on right now too, guys, and yeah, this one here is scary. It's the prologue of the Tour of Holland, the Hague, 4-kilometer time trial, says Ethan Hayter there. I'm just going to have a quick peek here and see what happened. So this would have been October 14th. See, because, like, yeah, right. Dudes, is it? It is Wednesday. Okay, so it's actually, yeah, I'm confused. It's October 14th. So, yeah, this race already happened here first thing in the morning. Wow, this is really throwing me off today, guys. This is really throwing me off right now. So this would have happened through the day yesterday? I guess so. They had the prologue here. Ethan Hayter got first place at the Tour of Holland, NIBC Tour of Holland. It's a 2.1 race. Lots of big names at this race here, guys. Stage 2 is coming up today. See, right here, next to finish Tour of Holland, Stage 1. Huh. Next to finish, Tour of Holland, Stage 1. Oh. Okay, brain working very slow today, guys. The brain is working very slow here. We're watching the prologue. Stage 1. I keep thinking Stage 1. It should be Stage 2. It's not. It is Stage 1 today because first day was Stage 1. Dordrecht to Dordrecht. It's only 118.5 kilometers. That will be absolutely brutally fast here in the Netherlands, in the flatlands. 118K. These guys are going to smoke through that. Just jumping back to Tour Guangxi, guys. Mechanical problem for Ryan Gibbons of the Liddell Trek. Ryan Gibbons retiring at the end of this year. South African rider. Retires on officially December 31st of 2025. 6 riders in the break. 1 minute 20 seconds back to the peloton. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, thanks, Sandy. So it looks like right now, guys, we don't actually have footage of the race itself. We're still waiting for that to pop up. I can see footage, but it's of some security guard dude tracking things, taking care of things here. The barricades are up. Just trying to figure out where we are on the finish line here. I'm not even sure if we're at the finish line. So there is traffic coming through right now. And I see traffic on the far side of the road. So this must be where the race comes through and cuts across. And that looks like it's probably a team or organizer's event vehicle. You can see the... Okay. There we go. A lot of cars lining up here. Just trying to figure out police cars coming through here. So there's something going on here now. But just not sure why the coverage is not on the riders right now. Anyways, this is provided to us. I always call this like the World Tour feed. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get, dudes. So yeah, I've came home. I think I was home around 1 o'clock my time yesterday, 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Probably had maybe 15 minutes to myself. Then straight into training. So they have this huge, it's like a 3-week-long training program I have to do as part of the package to, I guess, work for this company. So I was going through all that. Tons of videos to watch, tons of reading. I was in a Zoom meeting for probably 3 hours straight. Make supper. Joey Jojo got home late, as usual. She tends to go late. Actually, she had a huge day yesterday, too, I think. And I just looked at her and I said, hey, I'm sorry. I got to go to bed. So I went to bed, I don't know, at 7:30. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I should stay awake or not. Maybe we'll do it differently tonight. Again, which tonight is tomorrow. So yeah, 6 riders in the break here, guys. We do have this one climbing up here. It's called National Road. And you know what? I always thought that name was kind of strange to me when I'd see it. I'm positive that route is on Ruby. I think it's like 7 kilometers at 5-6%, something like that. It's probably a category 1 to 2 climb at the very end. The course is gradually going uphill all day long. At the intermediate sprint point here at 94.5 Ks, Stan de Wolf, Peter Oxenberg, and Kevin Ganitz rounded out the top 3. At the intermediate sprint points, we have 6, 4, and 2 points in the points classification. Without even looking in the actual points classification, it should be Paul Magnier in first place. I'm going to look at right now under the virtual classifications here. Paul Magnier has 15 points right now. So he would have got points out on course yesterday. There was 2 intermediate sprints at the end of the first lap and the beginning of the third, I think. I think that's what it was. Or through the finish line for the first time and through the finish line for the third time. They would have had the same kind of point structure there. And then there would have been points available for Paul Magnier at the finish line. You can see here, looking at the points, that it's basically, it reflects what we saw on screen yesterday during the race. Paul Magnier in first with 15 points. Max Cantor second at 10 points. Jordi Meus 8. And then Rasmus Soberg Pedersen in 7th place. Matisse Lebert, that's the dude that was in the breakaway all day yesterday. So yeah, Matisse Lebert, pretty cool. He gets 6 points. He would have picked up 3 points probably on each of the 2 intermediate sprints. That racked him up 6 points. All he had to do was hang on and finish. You can see the rest of the riders here. Aurelien Periponche, he got some intermediate points. Wouldn't have been in the sprint. Not at the very end here. Stan de Wolf is brand new today. Okay, so he got 6 points today. So there was another point on course today where he's gotten points. I didn't actually see that. So we had intermediate points at Nongming. There must have been points earlier on today too. Just not seeing it here on PCS. It's not showing up correctly. Dudes, so if you're watching here over on the channel, I did notice yesterday, guys, that I saw the views on my YouTube channel growing quite a bit after the race. But guys, jump into WiderTalk here. The link is right here. fact, right now, it's the only comment. Who wants to be the first person to comment on the YouTube channel today? I still, most of my people were messaging me, you were streaming last night? They're like, why were you streaming so late? So I had to go through the same story every time, tell them what was going on here. We do have a little bit of a pimple here right in the middle of the road in front of us. Looks like a tiny bit of a wall coming up right away. I'm going to jump back to WiderTalk here. I'm over on PCS right now. Still waiting for actual images of the race to show up. Right now we just see some fans lurking about. Actually, this is going to be interesting today. It looks like it is set up a bit better for the fans to see it. At least at this location, I see people lurking. It looks like we might be like in the background area, maybe the ceremonial area, where they do the podiums perhaps. I see a lot of people that looks like they're probably in more of a ceremonial attire, I guess. They might be dancers or performers. Just kind of what I'm thinking over here on the left-hand side of the imagery. Guys, I'm actually drinking coffee too, so I'm drinking coffee at 11 o'clock at night. Get it coursing through my system. So yeah, maybe what I'll do tonight. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do tonight, try to make my body, like I'm going to destroy my biological clock, I guess. My sleep rhythm clock, maybe is what I need to call it. Is I think training today is 10 till, I think my training starts at 10 o'clock this morning. And when I say this morning, I mean tomorrow. This is going to be just an ongoing thing for me here, guys. I think once I'm done that, I'm going to go straight to bed after that too. And get like a big afternoon nap in. And then when I wake up, I think Joey's off work today. She's probably going to the hospital to visit her mom, which I won't be able to because of this training. I said, and then when I get up, I'll just stay awake right through until the end of the race because this going to sleep thing is not working for me, dudes. It's not working at all. I'll jump back to PCS here till we get something coming through here. 6 riders up front, 1 minute 20 seconds back. You can see here on the detail profile. Ooh, this is kind of a strange imagery here. If you look on the detail profile, there's like an absolute wall they drop into, like a pit that they have to come out of. I don't think that's real. There's probably some problem there with the GPS data. And let's see here. Only one rider in the breakaway has been at the Tour of Guangxi before. That's Stan de Wolf. He was at the 2024 race. Let's just make sure about that. Yeah, all the other ones, brand new riders here in 2025. Yeah, so that stat's pretty interesting. When I look at the average number of race days, like the lowest team here, Alpecin de Koenig, and actually there should only be 18 teams here because it's, well, that's not true either, Colin. There's 18 World Tour teams, 1 pro team, and there's the national team, who I did know about. I forgot about Israel Premier Tech there for a second. They won't show up here. They've only got, okay, that's why. The stat they're showing says the average number of race days per rider for World Tour teams. Israel Premier Tech will be a World Tour team next year. However, it'll probably be under a different name. So the lowest team is Alpecin de Koenig. Average rider has 52 race days. UAE on top with 65.6 days. So actually, it's pretty close to me. It's only 13 days difference across all 18 teams. But that seems like a lot of days of racing. Seems like a tremendous amount of days of racing. I'm hard pressed to think about another sport where they would actually have that many competitive days. Maybe at the level they're competing. It's always hard to compare, isn't it? Someone's going to say, yeah, but you know what? Baseball players play 160 games a year. That's true. I'm just going to argue that maybe it's at a slightly different level. They do travel a lot, though. Baseball players travel a lot for those games. They're flying all over the U.S., back and forward. Okay. Races this season? Oh, wow, this is interesting, too. Okay, guys, this is some interesting stuff here. Number of races this season per team compared to last season. Check this one out. Number 1 team, XDS Astana. Last year, they did 83 races. races last season. They really did 83 races last season. That kind of boggles my mind. This year, they've done 117. Okay, so kind of a cool stat, right? Just to give you reference here, Bahrain's on 74 days, Movistar's on 90. Let's see where UAE is. Where do they show up in the stat? UAE's on 96 races. They've actually done less races than last year. Arkea B&B, they're actually down 23 races from last year. They did 103 races last year. That probably includes everything. Like, I wonder if that would include any .2 races. Would they go to a .2? I don't think a World Tour team can go to a .2 race. I'd have to double check that. They might have one or two teams show up once in a while. Early season races. I need to jump back to WiderTalk for a second here. We're still waiting for the video footage to come through, guys. I'll keep this going here right now. Dudes, I can see that. Let's see. What do we got going on here, folks? Okay, let me just do this here. Pull that down. Okay, I'm going to come back here. And why can't I see this? Sometimes I can't see the stats good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We're going to come back there. Dudes, jump into the live chat. Get into the WiderTalk stream. It's available here for free. You can see the link right now, guys. So this is a way for you to watch some of these other races that don't get a lot of commentary on. Maybe you have no access to. You can watch them all through WiderTalk. So, guys, use that link that's in my channel here right now. Top messages, 12. I'm not sure if that means there's 12 people in the live chat right now. I hate jumping back and forth to my YouTube channel just to check. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, check this out here, guys. Astana, they're the #1 team this year for more races. They did 83 races last season, 117 this season. Guess what? They were a huge mover on the UCI World Rankings. I think they moved up more than any other team. Number of race days is significant. If you're not racing, you ain't scoring. If you don't shoot the puck, you can't score, right? Shoot the puck. You need opportunities to score. So they went from 83 days last year to 117 this year. While I'm here, I'm going to take care of that too, guys. I will use this guy here. I come back to the homepage and we'll go to rankings. And we will come over to UCI World Rankings for teams. I just want to show you this here too, guys. Yeah, take a look right here. It's on screen right now. Obviously, #1 is UAE. They have the most UCI World Ranking points right now for the teams. Team Visma Lisa Bike in second place. Lidl Trek in third. Astana. Proof is in the pudding, guys. If you don't shoot, you can't score. XDS Astana team. They moved up 16 positions in the UCI World Standings. 16 position, guys. They've gone from a relegation team at the end of the last cycle to now sitting 4th overall in the World Tour rankings at the team level. So last year, would that be last year? Would that be last year? Yeah, it probably would be last year. I know with the individuals, it's yearly. I probably have in my brain right now, I'm probably thinking about the relegation series. They do the relegation promotion every 3 years through the UCI in cycling. We're actually at the end of a relegation promotion cycle right now. So some teams will be promoted, some will be getting relegated. And right now, Astana is nowhere near relegation. They're way at the top right now. If we were to backtrack previously to this, I think this would be a 1 year ago point. You're seeing it on screen here. It says previously they were in 20th place. They would be in relegation zone. They would have been relegated. They would have been kicked down to the Pro Series. Dudes, who do we got here? Okay, dude, Christian Slotted. Dude, Christian, hey, dude, congratulations. You're the first guy to chat today. I am streaming at a different time than I normally do, so most of my main crew, I've lost them. I've lost all my main crew. They're all sleeping somewhere, or for the people in the UK, it's probably so early for them right now. So Christian here is saying, yes, this is versus last year. You can see the 2023-2025 rankings at the right panel. 2023 on the right panel. Where, okay, Christian, I can't really see that right now. But so yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, so this would be compared to last year. So they're doing a 1 week, 52, probably a 52-week rolling, just like they do with the individuals. So with the Stana here, you got to ride races, you're going to score points. That's what it's all about. So I think that's really cool to see that. Teams, well, you can see them all here right now, guys. Remember, there's only 2 allowed to be promoted. Ooh, look at this here, guys. Things are changing here. I just said earlier that Israel Premier Tech would probably be promoted. I don't think they will be now. This has all changed in just the last little while here. Remember, 2 pro teams come up, 2 World Tour teams go down at the end of the promotion relegation cycle, which is every 3 years in pro cycling. Dude, I see it right now, ranking 2023, 2025. Okay, gotcha, dude. Thank you, Christian. Christian Slaughter. Where you from, dude? How did you find the channel? Christian, make sure if you haven't done so yet, there's a link right above here. That's my link I provided there. That takes you to the Tour of Guangxi live video stream. I'm going to check to see if it's actually showing up yet. I'm still not getting the video feed coming through yet. So why are we not getting video feed through yet? Sorry, I am seeing video. I'm just not seeing any racing here. So over on WiderTalk, they have accessed the rights to show this race on their platform. WiderTalk is an application that's been designed by Sandy here. That's the actual founder of WiderTalk. It allows anyone to do commentary over sports. So far, this is the premier event. We're starting with the cycling events. I think there's going to be a lot of other sports included soon. Guys, I need a sip of coffee here to just wake up a little bit more. Woo! There we go, dudes. So yeah, this is actually interesting looking at this. Remember, 2 pro teams go up, 2 World Tour teams go down and replace them. The World Tour teams going forward would become a pro team. Those pro teams that did well would become World Tour teams. What does that do for you? Being a World Tour team guarantees you an invite to all of the World Tour events. So there's only 18 World Tour teams. So that's how that works. Right now, though, I'm seeing 3 teams, Uno X Mobility, Tudor, and Israel, all tied. Sorry, not tied. They're sitting in 12th, 13th, and 14th place. Only 2 get promoted. So this must be recent activities by Tudor that's moved them up real quick here lately. You know what? Matteo Trentin just won a race. He would have gotten points there. I'm just thinking about various things that have been going on here. Israel Premier Tech was right behind Uno X Mobility, within a couple hundred points, I believe. So it looks like Tudor's moved ahead of them. And, ooh, it's only 300 points. So right now, let me look. It's 376 points the difference. Israel Premier Tech is racing right now. Tudor's not. So maybe there's a chance Israel Premier Tech can get some wins here. Maybe some sprint wins. They do have a really good sprinter here. I think he finished 5th place yesterday. I'll have to go back and double check that. So yeah, 2 of these teams go up, 2 go down. Astana would have been way down here. They would have been floating down here in relegation zone. And I guess the whole point of this little side spiel, guys, is that they're now 4th placed in the world. Back to Tour Guangxi, guys. Still showing as a 1 minute 20-second gap here. And I'm just going to fly down through some stats here. I will check back into WiderTalk here. Okay, guys, now it looks like we're actually getting the official race feed. We're not just sitting there looking at the security guard behind the barricades. Wow, cool landscape here, dudes. Very, very cool landscape here. I don't know a lot about the geology here, guys. I am a geologist by trade. It sounds funny to say that now, since I no longer am a geologist, really. Farmlands, pan-flat farmlands, and then right beside them, giant, I would always call them mountains. Almost looks like karst topography to me. That's kind of what I'm feeling that is, without knowing for sure. Very erosional here. Like looking at these hills, you'd almost think, oh, are those volcanoes? I don't. It's not volcanic. I think these are probably predominantly limestone formations. And guys, this is all just guessing here as I'm winging this. Different types of erosion. So you see very strange. I think it's where is that? I think it's off Vietnam where you see you're out in the ocean and you just see those things coming straight up out of the water. That's all karst topography there. I think that might be similar here. And this is a helicopter shot coming in. I'm waiting to see the race right now. And I think we are seeing it down below us there. Let's see what happens. So if you're a lurker, I love the lurkers on my channel, guys. Jump into WiderTalk. There's a live chat there too. You can follow along there. I know yesterday Anthony was here, Flocky was here. Who else came in? Oh, Matt came in. Matt's in Seattle, so he's actually an hour behind me. So he said that, it wasn't even late for him. So it's 20 to 12 at night for me here. Let's get it on, Shaka Khan. We're in it, folks. We are in it. What a slow build up to this. Let's get the camera on the racers, folks. Let's get it on them. So obviously they just haven't activated that yet. I was kind of wonder, why isn't it just on now? Quite overcast today. Looks very humid too. What I'll do is come back to PCS and just take a look at the race itself. I want to see what the weather's like. 28 degrees here. Wind is light, 8 kilometers an hour. Remember, they have been just ever so gradually climbing all day long. Climbing all day. But it's like such a false flat climbing. They're not going to climb very much here. Just slowly upwards. It's basically 130 kilometers flat, just gradually uphill. The gap right now between the front group and the peloton is at 1 minute, which is only 680 meters. We have our climb coming up, the National Road. After that, it still continues to climb, just ever so gradually, falls flatty up. Probably a little bit more of a climb than what we've seen so far. We have 62 kilometers to go here, guys. And I'm feeling like I just rolled out of bed. Pretty good for just turning on. Not so good at midnight. I'm going to see what stats I can pull up for you guys. In the breakaway, our youngest rider is 19 years old. That's Peter Oxenberg. Peter Oxenberg, okay, not the sprinter from yesterday I was thinking about. And, okay, where is it? And our oldest rider actually is Michael Valgren at 33. I think I heard a story somewhere way back when. Michael Valgren, I'm pretty sure, it's this dude here. Michael Valgren worked at basically the same fish plant that Jonas did. I'm going to have to look that up later today, guys. I'll try to remember to do that when I'm more awake in the morning here. Obviously, they're separated by a few years, but I don't know what it is. The fish plant, they're like the conduit for World Tour racers. So Michael Valgren here for EF Education, Jonas over at Team Visma Lisa Bike. I will look that up later today and try to remember that for tonight's stream. Apparently they worked at the same time. I think they said that. At the exact same fish plant on the team, Team Herring bicycle team. Ian's back. Hi, Colin. 6:40 a.m. in Dull, west of Scotland. Yeah, dude, so that's the problem here. For my YouTube stream anyways, is I'm usually doing this super early in the morning, and it's mid-afternoon. It's probably like midday to mid-afternoon for most of the people in the UK. I'm usually streaming at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That would put us... Actually, that puts us around noon or something in the UK. So doing this at night here is really different. So remember, guys, WiderTalk is open too. I am watching it. So finally now, kind of a really slow build up there. So I went right live right before 10 after 11 my time. And it took... And I'm just seeing the highlight reel here now from the World Tour feed. That big crash at the finish line. I'm still seeing this Team Visma Lisa Bike rider sitting on the ground. I don't even know who that was there. The big sprint by Fernando Gaviria going out first. Paul Magnier just slotting in, dialing it in the pipe, 5x5 right up the middle. The Israel Premier Tech rider Oded Gogut, I think that's his name. Okay, why isn't he showing up there? Actually, guys, I want to look at that. I didn't see his name in the top 10 there. Let's take a look at that for a second here. What we can look at is probably the actual GC. Okay, there he is. Oded Kogut. Time lag 10 seconds from Paul Magnier. Well, I would have thought he finished higher than that yesterday. I'm going to go back to stage 1 here, guys. That seems weird to me. Stage 1 results, if I can do that. Come on. No, we don't want stage 2. We want stage 1 results. We'll look at stage 1 results here. Yeah. Kind of funny here. So Oded Kogut finished in 5th place yesterday, but he ends up 10th or 11th in the GC. Let's figure that out. You can see here he's down in 11th place in the GC, yet he finished 5th place in the sprint yesterday. Time bonifications out on course throughout the day. You can see those time bonifications here, so he wouldn't have been involved in any of the sprints out on course, but there would have been other riders, like say Jonathan Narvaez here picked up 1 second earlier in the day. Remy Roja, he was in the breakaway for a bit. Attila Valter was in the breakaway with Matisse Lebert. Okay, so that's why finishing 5th yesterday in the sprint, he's on camera in the highlights, puts him back into 11th place. So he's a really strong sprinter there too. And let's just take a look at that. So guys, we were talking about UCI points yesterday, this morning. For him finishing 5th yesterday in the sprint, that only gives him 10 UCI points. So he would have to be winning stages here. Actually, just so you guys know, like Paul Magnier, who won the stage yesterday, that sprint win on the stage gave him 40 points. This is something, guys, I'll be honest, I don't understand here. If you're looking at this with me on PCS, Paul Magnier, for winning the stage 1 of the Tour of Guangxi, he gets 40 UCI points, and down below it says +6. I'm like, +6 to what? What is the +6 for? Is that 46 UCI points? And it's a different color. It's a slightly different shade. I don't know if it's like a greeny shade or like a brownish stager. If you're seeing it and you know what it is, please let me know, guys. Help a bro out. So let's get back to stage 2 here, guys. Stage 2. Come on, Colin. Figure it out. And we're in the live stats. 27 degrees Celsius, guys. 1 minute gap right now. Ooh, check this out, dudes. I think this is a cool stat here. Most career race days for riders in the break. So there's 6 riders up front. Michael Valgren, the 33-year-old, this makes sense, has 960 race days. 960. Almost 3 years. He's got almost 3 years of race days under his belt. We'll take a look at him again. Michael Valgren here for EF Education. Okay. Race days. I wonder if I don't think these club level days would count when he was on the Fish Plant cycling team. Probably started. I bet you they get tracked at continental level. Yeah, they'd be probably tracked. That makes sense to me. He has 8 wins, 2 one-day races, and looks like 5 individual time trial wins. Really, and then another win that doesn't show up, but it does say he has 8 wins there. He's competed at 8 Grand Tours. He's been at the Tour de France 8 times, 1 Giro d'Italia, and 2 Vuelta a Españas. So this guy has done a lot of racing here. 33 years old. And, oh, hang on 1 second. I wanted to see what his contract took him through. His contract takes him through next year at EF Education. Won the Amstel Gold Race, guys. Okay, there we go. I think I do remember that. Way back at 2018, Onloop Het Nieuwsblad, 2018 as well. So that year he was on fire. Those were his 2 one-day race wins. That's pretty huge right there, the Amstel Gold Race. 2 times GC winner at the Tour of Denmark. We did that race this year, guys, where Mats Pedersen won this year. And I'll bounce you back to the race feed here. And I'm going to make sure, and we see what's going on over here. Wet conditions here at the Tour of Guangxi today, guys. Riders are wearing their jackets, so it's hot and super muggy out right now. Actually, the sky looks pretty angry in places. Okay, again, looks like, yeah, I can't see all the race course yet. But in a lot of these roads here, they're really well done in the sense of lots of really nice boulevards. Central Boulevard's having like, okay, I wonder if we're getting a commercial here. Yeah, kind of getting like an animated commercial here for the race, I believe, and it's showing that same topography I was just looking at. Ian, nice to have you here this morning, man. Ian's up early. It was 6:40 in the morning when he messaged Dull, west of Scotland. Ian, where are you in Scotland? Where is Ian in Scotland? Let me know, Ian. I'm hoping next year, Ian, that I get over to Scotland for the Metallica concert. I don't know if it's Glasgow or Edinburgh, but there is a concert. They do have a date there next year, and Joey Jojo was asking me, what European concert would you like to go to? And I'm like, well, if anything, I'd probably go to the Scotland one. Just because I do know quite a few people there, and I'd love to meet up with them. We could have an Inside Cycling World meet and greet, hang out at the pub, just get ripped. So the course today, guys, it generally goes from the southwest to the northeast, presented by Cody Coffee, red jersey. I'm still waiting to see Paul Magnier in it. Strange, they're still showing some highlights from earlier here. So really long, because it's showing all the riders behind the neutral service car here. I think that's what's going on here. Must be. Soaking wet the conditions. These roads look super slick. Very wet, very slippery, but warm. 28 degrees. Like riding in a nice warm shower at home. So this would be neutral service from earlier. I'm assuming we're going to see this all take off and then get to the actual live feed. Because this video here would be from a couple hours ago. I think. Yeah. So we got to get the video feed caught up. Instant attacks off the front here, guys. Looks like right away that could be group. That looks like a Groupama FDJ rider was the first rider off the day to go on the attack. Trying to figure out when this is going to go to live feed here, because this is not live right now. Yeah, we're already 123 kilometers into the race. Yeah, we've only got 53 kilometers to go here. So that must be video footage from earlier today, obviously. 50 seconds from our front group of 6 back to the peloton right now. I'll keep bouncing back and forward here, seeing how that's going to change. Okay, let me have a good look here, guys. Where is that rider? Yeah, they're still showing this like as if this was the start today. Ian is Saltcoats, Ayrshire, 20 odd miles from Glasgow, enjoying stream with the coffee. Thanks, Ian. Dudes, I appreciate anyone that I usually know being here. I know it's a really weird time for people. I was going to do a quick live yesterday. I probably should have done this, guys, but I was kind of like just... Even when I went and did my my course yesterday, I knew doing the exam, I'm like, man, I don't feel good. Like, I was so wiped from the night before. Getting up in the middle of the night and doing a live stream is not ideal for your system. So they are saying, yeah, this is very strange to me. So I hope we're going to get a full... So guys, I've been streaming this for 40 minutes. The video has been live for 40 minutes, but it looks like the race footage they're showing is the start, and they're not jumping forward to catch up with the race. Wow. That kind of scares me, because that means, do I need to sit here for another 2.5 hours playing catch up of this race video that would actually be not live? That's what I think. Working their way out of the city here, it looks like they're on like an elevated overpass highway. Yeah, you can tell it's really wet here. It really rains a lot. On the underpass of the road that they're driving on, there's all these hanging vines hanging down. Super, super lush here. They don't get winter here, folks. I don't think this place ever gets winter uh, in any sense. Maybe a slight cool down. It's 27 degrees here in October. I think yesterday, dudes, we hit around 8 degrees Celsius here at home. Saltcoats, Ayrshire. Okay. So I'm going to wait for that to catch up. That seems really strange to me. Saltcoats. Working away here in the background, guys. I got wires in the way and stuff. Saltcoats, UK. Wow, dude. Is that where it is? Oh, it is there. So cool. Okay, dudes. We are live here, obviously, for me. My good buddy here, Ian, who's in the chat a lot. He's watching this race early in the morning from Scotland here. Dude, you are like in the hotbed right there. You're like at the gateway to the Highlands. You are at the gateway to the Highlands. Right here. Wow. Saltcoats. I think he called it Ayrshire. Dude, you know what's hilarious, Ian? If you're hearing right now, Ardrossan. I'm pretty sure there's a place in Alberta called Ardrossan. In fact, you know what, Ian? There's a Calgary in Scotland. I'm positive there's a Calgary in Scotland. And it makes sense, dudes. A lot of our names here in Canada, we just ripped them off from the UK. A lot of the early, settlers, whatever you want to call us British folks. Remember, I'm British, guys. I love doing this, guys. I was born here. I tell people I was born in Newcastle. I wasn't. I was born up the river here. You go up the river a bit. But to me, guys, like when I look at, well, I guess not. I guess there is break. There's not breaks. There's not. Okay, I lied. I know. Okay, so it is a different place, but it's all the same place to me, guys. And I'm saying that just because this looks like one big monstrous place to me. Outside of these little parks in between, like, look, there's a nice green area here. And what do you know? It's a golf course. That's the only area that's protected from growth. Golf course. Golf course. What's up here? Oh, the Rising Sun Country Park. So yeah, I would just tell people Newcastle because they usually go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Most Canadians would go, oh yeah, yeah. They have no idea where Newcastle is. They give you one of those. But you can see here it's all built up all the way along the River Tyne. So it's Newcastle upon Tyne. Quayside. I've heard my mom say that word a million times. But I was actually born down here in North Shields, Tynemouth. So I always thought North Shields was part of Tynemouth, but here it looks like they're showing it as separate. There's a North Shields. There's a South Shields. I don't know why it's not showing. Wow, check this out. They got a Roman fort here. Really? Which makes sense. Wall's End is right up here somewhere. Where is it? I have pictures from when I'm a kid, dudes. Me walking along this beach. Right here. One of these beaches. And what's even more hilarious right now, LAMF, where are you, dude? I know you know I'm not online right now. I just saw Whitley Bay. Whitley Bay Golf Club right here. Whitley Bay right here. So, guys, there's a dude that's in the channel virtually every day. Not at Tour Guangxi because it's a totally different time. He's probably at work or something. This would be noon for him back home in the UK, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. No, sorry, guys. I'm throwing my times off again. It's morning time in the UK. Maybe he's not out of bed. But LAMF, who's in the channel all the time, Whitley Bay, he said, dude, he goes, I'm your neighbor. He says, we're like 2.5 miles up the road from North Shields, Tynemouth. So here it looks to me like North Shields would be a separate city from, or village. But again, it's all connected. These are not different places. This is all connected. All connected all the way through to Tynemouth, Newcastle itself. Dudes, back to the race. Sorry. Side tangent for Colin. Let's get back in here now and see what we can check out. Ooh, yeah, they're doing this really weird here, guys. So it looks like they're showing the race from the start. And this is the video that's provided to WiderTalk. Well, what I'm going to have to do here, guys. Okay, Ian Senior, Calgary is on the Isle of Mull. The Isle of Mull, dude. How awesome. The Isle of Mull. Dude, Ian, you got me on it today. Ian, look what you've done. I wonder if I could search Calgary here. Just make it easy for me. Sorry. Ugh. Guys, I talked to you before. I need to get a keyboard that lights up. No. Here, I'm going to put Calgary, UK. Sorry. Calgary, UK. Really? Is this it here? Wow. Okay, so I actually thought Calgary might have been like a bit of a city, but it's not really a city. It's tiny. Look at this place. I need to visit here. I need to visit here and check out the Calgary Bay coffee place here. Check it out. I'd probably get a discount. Holy crap. Coffee shop, £10 to £20. Man, you'd kill me there. £10 for a coffee? I hope that's for like a full meal. Dudes, okay, I will spend time here. I love this. Ian, I absolutely love it. It's the Isle of Mull. That's where Calgary's. I knew there was a Calgary there. I had no idea where it was in Scotland here. Seems some real cool features here in the landscape. So the Isle of Mull, where is that? Oh my God, there's no one goes here. Ian, no one goes here, right? Okay. Wow, so we're deep in the highlands here, obviously on the coast. This would be really rugged topography. I bet you there's no. Wow, this seems as remote as parts of Canada and places. I mean, I know it's all compressed, but I mean, look at Calgary here. They actually have like a really nice beach. What a cool beach. Think of in the old days. I love saying the old days. How many of like the raiders would have came in here and said, "Yeah, man, we're gonna park in here. We're gonna park our boat right here. We're gonna jump on land and go raiding." Cool features. I wonder. We probably will have coverage of it here, just because it's easy to get around here. Ah, cool, beautiful, love it. And where's the beach? Beach is probably out here. It's just over that rise. Okay, I'm gonna jump out of that. I want to see the beach. I'm going to the beach here shortly, guys. Ah, here's the beach. Low tide. Low tide at the beach. People are collecting rocks and stuff, clams, whatever. Very sparsely populated in this part of the world. So on the Isle of Mull, how do you get to the Isle of Mull? There must be a ferry somewhere. Ian, how do you get here? Now I can see these right here. First, I didn't see that one line. I could see a ferry line going past the Isle of Mull. Probably, where does this go? Wow, to even more remote places. Dudes, Ian, here's another awesome one here too. Dunvegan, this little place here in the middle of nowhere. If you're from Dunvegan, I love you. Is on the Isle of Skye. Wow, on the Isle of Skye. There's a place in northern Alberta. Northern, not really. Probably central, but you'd think it was north. I bet you're from where I live to Dunvegan would be like the entire length of the UK. From like southern Alberta to northern Alberta to central Alberta. Dunvegan is a small, tiny hamlet, just like this. Probably bigger than this, though. It's also the name of a geological formation up there. So the Dunvegan is a prolific gas and oil-bearing formation in central Alberta, just so you guys know. So, dudes, the connections here between Alberta, Canada in general, and Scotland are very strong. Very strong, dudes. Okay, Ian, that's your homeland, dude. Right there. Back to the race, dudes. Still have our 6 riders. They've actually pulled it back out here to 105. I think what I'm going to have to do here, guys, is just jump back and forward here. Yep. I think I'm going to have to make this take over as... Because, yeah, at the race here, it looks like they've restarted the race. Yeah, how are they doing this? Sandy, if you're around, what do you think? So they're still saying there's 166 kilometers to go in the race. Ineos out front, Arkea B&B, Decathlon, Groupama, FDJ. There's an EF rider bridging across. But this was over 2 hours ago, guys. The video I'm seeing. So it's basically they're broadcasting, but they're showing it right from the very start today. Bauke Mollema here for Trek. I kept thinking earlier this year that he was retiring this year. He's not. He's going another full year. UAE rider coming up. That was Julius Johansson. He is going the Quinn Simmons route these days. Blonde hair flowing out the back. Big shaggy mustache. Get it. Super aero. Guys are going early. You can see like tons of nature breaks going on. Bauke just shoving, looks like an actual chocolate bar down his throat here. Wasn't like a quick energy gel. 2 riders from the national team here. Riders 191 and 194. Let's figure out who that is, guys. This is earlier today. We will take a look at the start list. 191 and 194. Yu Li and looks like Jack Lack. That's gonna be hard to say. Yu. Last name Yu. And I think Yu Li was at the World Championships. Yep, he was. Yu Li at the World Championships finished 9th in the 24th in the individual time trial and 9th in the mixed relay. China was really strong in the mixed relay. Sat on the hot seat for quite a while. Kind of cool to see her too if you don't follow the stats a lot, that they actually got UCI points for that mixed relay, 9th place here in that TTT. That's kind of cool to see. And the other rider here. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, guys. So, yeah, his last name is Yu. We saw Yu Li earlier, and now we are looking at, I'm just going to call him J for now. J-U, because I'm struggling to say his last name. It's like a J and an L together. An A and a Q, Jlacking. Obviously, you drop some of those consonants there, but let's take a look at him here. Name's not familiar to me. No, it wasn't at the World Championships. He's 21 years old. And did the Trans-Himalaya race. Do we call it, or do we say Himalayas? I know the British like to say the Himalayas. I always thought that was funny. The Himalayas is what I call it. That's 2.1 race. I think a lot of these Chinese riders are over at that race. So races primarily in Asia, it looks like. Where was this race? Wow, where's this? Guys, I don't know. When I saw the flag at first, I was thinking Poland, but this ain't Poland. Definitely not Poland. Seeing names I know here. SWAT Club was here. They're an Italian team. SWAT Club was here. Victoria Sports. Yeah, there's lots of teams here I do know or know of. Bouncing back again, guys. Oops, just bumped my mic there. So yeah, in the actual race itself, guys, we have 39.3 Ks to go. So that's what I'm going to do today, guys. I'm up now. I'm going to finish out the stream today. It looks like we're not synced up with WiderTalk. They've decided to show the entire race instead of just the feed coming on. I know I had this discussion with Sandy yesterday, just quickly through an email. I said, well, let's go with PCS because they called the start time perfectly, which was true. But the race feed came on like an hour and a half into the race, which is normal. Today, though, the race feed was delayed, but it's delayed to the very, very start of it. So I find that to be very strange. And I think if I stuck around for 162 kilometers here, that would absolutely kill me for tomorrow. So I'm going to use the footage here just to let you know what's going on, what I see for scenery. But all the race stuff today will be coming from PCS here. Kind of the old school way. Okay. Yeah, they're showing a stat here now. Sum of PCS points in the past 12 months by starting riders per team. So the riders at this race, UAE, Astana, Lidl Trek, Soudal Quickstep. Now PCS points are slightly different than UCI points. I could show you that here. If we look at Actually, I know what to do. We'll come back here. Tour Guangxi, stage 2. If we find Paul Magnier, who won yesterday, you can see here, Paul Magnier got 40 UCI points. Long pause, +6, whatever that means. So 40 UCI points, it works out to be 50 PCS points. So PCS, Pro Cycling Stats, has their own classification system. So you can see here, he's 13th in PCS rankings, 26 in UCI rankings, all-time 996. For one-day sprint races, he's probably number 1 right now. With all, I mean, just take a look at this screen, guys. I'm just gonna go up to the start of the. Well, what else should we do? Yeah, right here. GP de Formies earlier in September 19th, September 14th. Look at all the ones. Ten road race wins since September 14th. 10. He's winning a road race one out of every 3 days right now. I made sure I didn't count the points classification here at Slovakia, and I made sure I didn't count the points classification over at the Crow race. Those are actual stage wins here, guys. You can see them right here. There'd be 5 right here. 5 race days in a row on the September 14th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. First place every day. That's crazy. So, guys, I'm fascinated by this. GP Deformies, that's a pro race. There'll be some really good riders. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, Paul Magnier, first place. 200 UCI points for winning that race. Strange how the PCS points don't show up here. I thought they would have. Pavel Bittner was there. Evgeny Fedorov. Milan Frenton, a fast man. Dylan Groenewegen. Soren Verenskold. If you follow cycling, you should know all these names. 100%. Tom Crabb, Paul Penho, he's at this race today at the Tour of Guangxi. Yeah, lots of good names here at this race. So he won that one. Then he went on to Slovakia, won 4 stages in a row, beating Lukas Kubis every day. Lukas Kubis got second on every stage. You'll see it right here. Lukas Kubis here. That was his 4th second place in a row. So won all those, then went to the Crow races, 3 stages in a row, took a break on stage 4, back to winning on stage 5, almost won stage 6, and then we bounced at the Tour of Guangxi, first place on stage 1. That's the situation, guys. Here we go, got a quick little profile of the climb here. Yeah, 37.5 Ks to go here, guys. Love being here. Love doing this. Guys, I'm awake now. I'm fully awake now. Let's get it. We're doing it, folks. And over on WiderTalk, I'm just trying to wait to see if they're going to bounce forward. They're not. So basically, it looks like what they did. So, you know, if you're watching any stage race, let's just say European stage race, whatever, one-day race, let's call them one-day races, it'll start... Video footage starts 2 hours later. Even though all the cameras are there, we know they're all there. They're set up. The motorbikes are there. They'll show coverage starting at like kilometer 60 out of 200. And that's when the full broadcast starts. Today, it was all delayed, but they're showing it from the very start. So it's kind of like when you pause your video and let it buffer and then keep playing it. Oh, tall rider here. Who is this? Wonder if that's Artem Schmidt here. This would have been from earlier today. Riding on these nice Pinarello Dogmas. I actually want to see who that was. If we go back to the start list here for Ineos 73. No, that's Peter Oxenberg. Okay. So the break did start quite early today, and they've been sticking together all the way. So Oxenberg is in that lead group right now. Here he is right here. Peter Oxenberg, probably Peter Oxenberg for Ineos Grenadiers. At this moment right now, guys, on the climb here. So, guys, I'm doing my broadcast for where I'm seeing it live on PCS. It's going to be very hard for me to do this otherwise, only because I don't think I could actually survive Let me think. They're at a kilometer 156 here. So yeah, if there's other dudes commentating right now, guys, welcome aboard. Uh, you're gonna be commentating for the next 3.5 hours. So if you've got a daytime job here, good luck. So yeah, if you're commentating from like Europe right now, you're probably like, oh, I didn't plan on this. Just like I'm gonna try to do it this way now here. I'm gonna definitely bounce back and forward here, back to the imagery. If you're in the chat, you can see all the stuff going on here. And I will use the PCS tracking for my race commentary today, guys. Unfortunately, at this rate, let me just get this figured out here. At this rate, what are we talking? It's 12:15. Oh, I'd be doing this till like 3:30 in the morning. Does that make sense? Yeah, so average speed right now is 47.6 km/h. His average is going to come down right now. Peloton right now is only 30 seconds behind our 6 riders up front. I like these graphs here. They show the time differential breaking down. So by kilometer 40, the 6 up front already almost had like about a 1 minute 40-second gap. Took a big drop down around kilometer 60. Then it stayed stagnant. Just kept staying there. It actually increased a bit. Came down at kilometer 120. Actually popped up quickly, and now it's just coming straight down. Team UAE is pulling hard, guys. Simon Gujlamli, Arkea B&B rider, has been dropped out of the main group from the breakaway. This is all going to fragment now, guys. Full obliteration coming up here right away, dudes. Yeah, guys, also too, what I want to discuss here, don't forget about this race coming up here. What I'll do is I'm going to pull this one up here. Guys, right now, UAE is on 94 wins for the year. There's a race coming up tomorrow. It's called it's not the Veneto Classic. It's the Giro del Veneto. We can see Mr. Isaac Del Toro has signed up for it, folks. He's on fire this year. I've looked at the profile for it, the Giro del Veneto. Where is it? I'm going to have to look for it here. Okay, here it is. So it's a Pro Series race. I'm assuming we're in northern Italy here. Here's the race profile for that race. Take a look at it. This is so good for Isaac Del Toro here. 5 ascents up to the Salita del Torricelli. It's all going to stick together, and it's going to be a war of attrition up these climbs. We're going to see Del Toro attacking over that final climb and going for his, I think it would be 16th win of the season, I believe. Is he on 16? I think he's on 15 right now, maybe. Yeah. I think he's on 18 wins over his first 2 years, and I think last year he had 3 wins. I think. So that sounds about right to me. So he could get another win for UAE tomorrow very easily. I'm sure he's a big favorite for this race tomorrow. So that's what Isaac Del Toro is doing. You know, even at this race here at the Tour of Guangxi, there's stages here that UAE can win quite easy. Tony. Tony, I love your comment here. Tony, he says, Colin, oh my God. It's 2:15 a.m. my time. Do you ever sleep? For the 17 people watching at the moment, hit the like button. Tony, thank you so much, dude. Tony, this video is actually being shown over on a new application called WiderTalk. I met the founder of the application, the website. He acquired the rights to show the Tour of Guangxi. So there's a link at the top of the page there. I'm actually in that application too right now, Tony. Just so you know. There's a full live chat there. So it's kind of like watching YouTube. So unless you have a subscription service, you would never see this race. WiderTalk went out, acquired the rights, and it allows people like me to do commentary there live. I'm doing mine using both YouTube and WiderTalk at the same time. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, Tony. I woke up. So I did go to bed because I did this the night before too, Tony. So I was streaming. And this is really going to throw me off. This race started for me on Monday night, but it was Tuesday in China. So I woke up at around 11 o'clock on Monday night, streamed till about 1:30 in the morning, I think it was, got up, went back to bed, slept a few hours, got up, did my day, went and wrote my final exam, came home, started my training for this new career path I'm going on. And here I am again doing it tonight. So the link will take you to WiderTalk. You probably have to create a little profile name. This is their premier event here, guys. So we're trying to get some traffic going over there. Dudes, they also have a ranking system there too. Kind of like a little competition between the commentators. If you guys watch my feed over there, it moves me up in the rankings. Some beautiful scenery here. Great waterfalls here, guys. Soaking wet at the race. I mean, this looks like it's a complete rainforest here to me. Total rainforest. And again, I think this has got to be karst topography. While I'm here, guys, I'm going to look that up for you. If I can manage to do this right now. Karst. No, not even close, Colin. Come on. K-A-R-S-T. Karst topography. Maybe I can show you guys a little picture of this. Images here, maybe. Oh, come on, give me some good images. Something good. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Nah, I don't like that. Karst topography. China, maybe? Karst topography in China. Let's see some images of that. Yeah, dude, it's exactly what we're in. That's exactly what we're in here. Guys, I just want to pop up an image here for you quickly. Oh, now it took it away from me. Here it is. View image. This is what we want to view. Okay, guys, you should be seeing it here right away on the channel. Tony says, your passion for cycling knows no bounds. Gotta love it. Yeah, so Tony, what I'm going to do here is because there's such... So what they did over on the WiderTalk stream, it looks like whoever provides the images from China themselves, it could be a Chinese broadcasting agency, I don't know who's actually doing it. The delayed video, you know, usually we jump into a race and there's already 2 hours of racing has happened and you get a quick little highlight reel over 3-4 minutes and then it's like, and here we are at kilometer 80 or kilometer 90. They didn't do that. So they delayed the start of the actual video footage and are now showing it from the very beginning. With it being so late in the middle of the night for me, and again, I've got a whole day of training tomorrow. I'm not going to stick around for all of that. But back over on my channel, guys, this is what I mean by karst topography. You could see, like, I mean, if I was to just look at this little, well, I wouldn't even think these look like volcanoes. I know exactly what that is. Karst topography is very, it's in limestone formations. It's just caused by the erosional weathering there. They're like little tiny like hills that just pop up out of nowhere. You can see here there's farmland completely around them and it just pops straight up. That's exactly what we're seeing on the race course. So I just wanted to show that there, guys, and get back to the race itself. Tour Guangxi right now. Okay, Kevin Ganitz for Groupama FDJ and Michael Valgren have been dropped. So we've got 3 riders left up front. 2 riders trailing at 20 seconds. The peloton's lurking at 45. Simon Gugelemi here from Arkea B&B will already have been caught by the peloton. And I'm going to bounce back again here. Yeah, really cool, this karst topography. Reminds me, just whenever I see it, I think, yeah, Southeast Asia, somewhere. I think Vietnam. And we are right on the border. Guangxi is right on the border with Vietnam. So you got to think, if you're not really sure where we are in China, just imagine Vietnam topography, like full jungle, full rainforest. And I'll get back here. 29 kilometers to go here, guys. Again, if you're watching WiderTalk at the same time, you're like, what do you mean 29? With 29 in actual time to go. And then back to some sleep because I will not be able to stay. Yeah, I'm not staying up all night. However, I am drinking coffee at 20 after 12 at night. Trust me, I'll go back to sleep very early. Yesterday's day kind of really threw me off. I think I was up super early. No, I wasn't. I was up super early the day before. Uh, when did we do Il Lombardia? Was that just on the weekend? Yeah, it was just on the weekend, guys. Yeah. So we did Il Lombardia on Saturday. It was Saturday. I still get up early every day. And I think it was Sunday morning, I got the message from Sandy over at WiderTalk saying, hey, do you want to do this race? Sure. That started Monday night. So, yeah. Been flying, guys. Burning the candle at both ends, if with the old saying here. Average speed still 47.1 kilometers an hour. So that climb here up National Road really didn't impact the speed at all. They were doing 47.6 k an hour at the base of the climb. So for over the last, we've been climbing since about kilometer 136. And we're currently at kilometer 147. 148 actually, it says right here. And the speed barely dropped there. Still 246 meters of climb to go. This one's going to wrap up fairly quick here, guys. We've got under 28 Ks to go right now. I can see looks like, yeah, an attack by Ewan Kostu here from our KBNB out of the peloton, trying to jump up to that front group of 3. Finished 29th on stage 1. Saw this rider at Montreal and Quebec City back in September. He was also at the Tour de France earlier this year. Completed the entire Tour de France. He's a 22-year-old rider from France, from Brest in France. 150K done right now, guys. Yeah, Tony, thanks for being here, dude. And thanks for always saying do the likes. The likes mean a lot, dudes. Learning more about YouTube every day. So I'm doing a YouTube boot camp right now. I got to do that this week at some point. And I think my training today, so what is it right now? It's 12:24 for me. I don't know where to check right now. I think my training for my life insurance program, I think it starts at 10 or 11 my time today. Tony says, I'm putting on my TV to listen to while I lay back in bed. Your smooth voice will most likely lull me to sleep. Please, no loud go, Jonas goes. Yeah, Tony, that's how I feel right now too. It's kind of calling after dark. We're calling it calling after dark here. Yeah, Ian, I did see that. Oh, okay, under lights. So they did a late night. Yeah, Ian, so I did see the Tour of Holland, and I thought, it's kind of funny they call it Holland, right? Like, how often do we still use Holland? Like, do we just not call it the Netherlands now? Like, isn't it the same place? Am I wrong about that, guys? Am I wrong? So it must have been a late night, because when I jumped on this morning, I'm like, what do you mean it's done? I couldn't understand it at all. I'm going to show you what I mean, guys. We're going to come back to the homepage here over on PCS. And it's saying Tour of Holland Stage 1 starts. It starts in 8 hours. That's because that's kind of tomorrow morning. Yeah, it just totally throws me off doing this, guys. So the prologue happened. Guys, I can't figure it out right now. And I'm not sure which time this is. Let me look at this. Stage 1 Tour of Holland. It is October 15th. Guys, is it October 15th? It is October 15th. It starts at 20 after 2 in the Netherlands here in Dordrecht today. Okay, and so I got it. The prologue was run the night before on the 14th. Okay, got it. That's why that's throwing me off. Okay, guys, we're back in the pipe 5x5. So Ethan Hayter won that one, guys. Let's have a quick look at that. Where is it? Right here, the prologue. Yeah, 4K. Guy like Ethan Hayter can easily win that. Average speed, 54K an hour. Cameron Rogers second. The young gun from Lidl Trek, Jakob Soderquist from Lidl Trek Future Racing. He's not on the World Tour team yet, guys. This guy is going to be the next big thing here in time trialing. First at the under 23 at the World Championships in Rwanda, individual time trial. Won a time trial at the Tour of Denmark against the big boys. That was 14 kilometers long, that one. And again, he's racing. He raced for Lidl Trek's main team, but he is from the Future Racing team. So he goes World Tour at the start of next year. That's really cool to see. So yeah, they did it. They did. Let me get this figured out. They did the prologue Tuesday night, which is last night for me. Okay, that makes sense. But it still feels like today. Get what I'm saying? This is what's throwing me off. 23.8 Ks to go here. 23 now. Okay, dude. See, Tony, I didn't know that. Here's Tony pulling out the knowledge for you folks here. Facts from Tony. He says, no, Holland and the Netherlands are not the same. The Netherlands is the name of the entire country, okay? While Holland technically refers to only 2 of its 12 provinces, North Holland and South Holland. Tony, I never would have known that. Calling it all Holland is a common misconception. Okay. See, Tony, I thought Holland was kind of like the old name for it, and then it all became the Netherlands. Like I see, like nowadays, when I hear Holland, I think, what, Holland? It's the Netherlands. Okay, so Holland still is technically 2 provinces within the Netherlands themselves. Okay, got it. South Holland, North Holland. I'm going to do some research on that today. I might even pull up some Google Maps right now. New Roby here. Cameron Roberts. Michael Rogers' nephew, methinks. Dude, good guess here. Let's have a look. Let's have a little quick peeks at that. Cameron Rogers here. Yep, dude, you got it, dude. You got it. His family here. He rides for Lidl Trek Future Racing. Only 20 years old, from Canberra in Australia. Tony saying that's all according to the AI Google bot, not my personal info. Gotcha. Tony, I trust you on this one. I probably will look it up on Google Maps right away. But yeah, so Cameron Rogers there, you're a 100% right, Nairobi. Is it Nairobi? Or Nairobi? Michael Rogers right here, his uncle. In fact, let's take a look at Michael Rogers here. One of my favorite cyclist dudes. One of my faves. Last raced in 2016 at the Dubai Tour. Guys, look this up today, and I know you hardcore cycling nuts. Let me get back to the racer dudes. Look it up on YouTube today, and if you followed cycling for a long time, it's when Michael Rogers takes a bike from a fan at the Tour Down Under quite a few years ago. It's the coolest thing you're ever going to see. It's so cool, it almost seems staged to me, but this is before they staged videos like they do all the time on social media now. 15 seconds here from the front 3 back to the peloton dudes. Now really going to be a good night. Okay, so I think Tony's out of here. So yeah, there was a race, Tour Down Under. Michael Rogers was in a breakaway group well ahead of the peloton, has a mechanical, team cars are nowhere nearby, random dude on the side of the road. Just standing, and you can see Michael Rogers, he was ticked off too. I think he threw his bike down. There's a fan standing right there and says, "Here, take my bike." Just happened to be the exact same brand that Michael Rogers rode. Just happened to be the exact same shoe pedal system that Michael Rogers rode. So that's not, yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a coincidence, but the exact same brand of bike. It was kind of the, I'm thinking it was maybe a Colnago, I think. It just wouldn't have been the Pro Team version of it where they've done little things to it. They tweaked it a bit. It was like, a very expensive high-end bike. Michael Rogers rode that bike from that fan. He just like grabbed the bike from the side of the road, caught up with the breakaway. I think he went on to win the stage. That stage win gave him the overall win at the Tour Down Under. One of the coolest things you're going to see, you can actually find images online. You have to dig around a little bit. Michael Rogers standing there with that fan afterwards. I didn't even think that was allowed, but apparently it was. Jiangsu to Jingzi today, guys. 179 kilometers, 21 kilometers to go. As Tony says here, good night, guys. I will be good night very shortly here. Kind of when I get up, though, I kind of just want to keep powering through, but there's like no way I can do that today. No way. I'm really bad for this. So I look at this and go, okay, this race won't be done until after 1 o'clock. Well, 1, it's kind of getting close to 2. And then 2, it's not that far to 3. 3, it's almost 4. 4, well, 5 o'clock, yeah, let's just get up. No, I will go back to sleep for 4 hours here. Yep, only 20 Ks left to go on live feed. You're right, dude. I'm looking at that here. So, yeah, see, Nairobi, that's my thing right now, is that when I'm looking at WiderTalk here, they delayed the start of the video. Okay, here we go. Dude, you're right. Thank you, Nairobi. Thank you so much, dude. Wow, I was kind of stressing out big time there. Okay, dude, thank you so much, dude. You are the man today, Nairobi. You too, Tony, for those cool facts. So when they started the video footage, which was delayed anyways, they started from the beginning of the race, and it just sat there like they were showing the whole race. Again, dudes, Nairobi, if you're watching this, that's all karst topography there. And now you're right. I thought you were talking PCS when you said on the live feed, but you mean live feed from WiderTalk here. Francesco Busato for Intermarché, Wanty back at the team car here. Guys, still looks pretty wet on course. These guys are going to be soaked right through. Yep, I can see back of the jersey here. Dirty brown all up the back of his jersey there. 20 Ks to go. Yep, so I'm seeing 20.9 here on WiderTalk. Great actually having the images here, guys. And Nairobi, great job finding that dude. I'm glad you're in here with me. Okay, from the top of the... Okay, well, he's not here, is he? No, he's not. Tour of Holland there. So yeah, going back at one point there, back to our Holland-Netherlands talks. At one point, was it just all called Holland? When did it become the Netherlands? Wow, the stuff we talk about here, guys. So we did the karst topography. We did all that. We did all that. Yeah, 19.4 Ks to go, guys. We got the peloton just sitting 15 seconds behind a trio of riders up front. And I am in WiderTalk 2. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, still soggy out there. It's not raining on the course at the moment. There are some fans on the side of the road. Might be actually security here, decked out in their blue rain jackets here. Decathlon in there. Team Picnic, Postinel, and Ineos Grenadiers, dudes. Let's go. Actually, the roads are looking quite dry here now, but still standing patches of water. A few sketchy parts for the riders out on course. I want to make sure I got that all turned down, and yeah, that is all good. Okay, good. We are good here, guys. And yeah, I can see the peloton now. Peloton is coming. Yeah, these roads, at least it doesn't look like a technical finish at all here. There's no sharp corners. Roads are really good. Because it does have those scary looking patches. You know, when it looks dry and you're like, no, wait a second here. This isn't dry. You can tell there's little wet patches on the road. And that's where you go down. I'm looking at them right now. But pretty straightforward cycling here. The road's very easy to do. We're on smaller roads now, though, that's for sure. This is just a 2-lane road, one in each direction. We're not on those giant super highways we were on yesterday. 19 kilometers to go, dudes. They've been riding for 3 hours and 21 minutes. So that's what I was thinking here. I was like, oh, wow. If I've got to cover the full race starting at 10 after 11 at night, I'd be up till like 2:30 in the morning. I'd be still going for another 2 hours watching a video that basically, like, you know, start the video, pause it, and then turn it on when I've already seen it all happen on PCS. Still have our 3 riders here doing their thing out front. Setting up for another nice sprint finish here. Paul Magnier. Yeah, man, come on. Rocket time, folks. Rocket time's going to be another Watts apocalypse at the end, guys. Mother of all bombs going off. We saw Fernando Gaviria go out very early yesterday. Bike change here. Yeah, full bike change it looks like for a Lidl Trek rider. Trying to figure out who that is there. Didn't see the number. That rider will be blown out the back now. Probably won't get back on now. Actually, I can see other riders just up ahead, so maybe he'll be able to sneak back on with the cars here. Trying to get a glimpse who this is. Rider number 95, Ryan Gibbons. So Ryan Gibbons, this is the South African rider, actually retiring at the end of this year. 31 years old, from South Africa. Again, beautiful imagery here. That is karst topography, dudes. Get it. Karst. Karst. Going through these little tiny villages out in the farmlands here. Again, China, the country's fascinating to me. We've got so much old stuff mixed with so much brand new. We're in the older stuff right now out of these little villages here, the farmlands. Soudal Quickstep on the front right now, working with UAE. 2 riders for UAE, 2 riders for Lidl Trek, 3 riders, actually maybe 4 riders for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. EF coming up the right-hand side, pursued by Team Visma Lisa Bike. I did see one of the Team Visma Lisa Bike guys hit the pavement quite hard yesterday. Never figured out who that was yesterday, and I didn't see any announcements of it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bounce back here for a second to PCS. And, oh yeah, we're talking Michael Rogers there still. Love that guy. I don't know if you guys remember too, Michael Rogers, he was actually in the development of another cycling application. You guys know I do all my inside riding. He was actually, I think it was called, it was like called Grand Tours or World Tours. It was a cycling application, guys. I actually rode the beta. It was kind of like very similar to Zwift. So all, virtual graphics, stuff like that. I actually rode it for a little bit. Maybe just a couple of events I rode it for quite a few years back. So I'm not seeing anything here for non-starters today for Team Visma Lisa Bike. So they're all looking good there. 17.9 kilometers to go, dudes. Yep, it's showing the bike change for Ryan Gibbons now. And back over to our live stream here. Must be little spots of rain here and there. Going through the countryside here. Yeah, we're definitely on the secondary road. I can see a main road over here on the left-hand side. 4 lanes, 2 lanes in each direction. We're on a secondary road here. The peloton pursuing our trio. 20-second gap now, so they pull back another 5 seconds. Actually, the leaders have gotten another 5 seconds out. Oh, yeah. And, yep, 3 riders still. Taking the last swigs out of the bottle here, guys. Peloton's just letting them fry right now. These guys are moving really good here. They're not messing around. They're not waiting like, playing the dilly-dally game where they start high-fiving each other. 15Ks to go. They are through the 15-kilometer marker. They are looking back, but they're all working really good together here. All 3. Just see if the decathlon rider comes through for his pull. What does he do? Ineos rider out front here. This is Oxenberg here. Petter Oxenberg here for Ineos. Gives the little elbow flick. Decathlon rider immediately rolls through the front. So these 3 are working here. We got Stan de Wolf for decathlon, Peter Oxenberg, and Frank Vandenbroek. Yeah, Frank Vandenbroek here, 24-year-old for Team Picnic Post NL. We've seen this guy a lot this year, dudes. Tour de France, Circuit Franco-Belge. I followed that race. We covered all of the Renouille Tour. We talked about Britannia Classic. I think we were covering another race at the same time. We would have been watching La Vuelta. La Vuelta started on August 23rd. This race was August 31st, so that's where he was. He was in Quebec, Montreal, the World Championship Road Race, Giro dell'Emilia, and now at the Tour of Guangxi. Back over to WiderTalk here. Oh, sorry guys, I need to put you guys back on this one. And it says 14Ks to go here, 13.9Ks to go. Gotta sneeze, guys. Excuse me. First live sneeze on camera, guys. Couldn't stop that one there. Behind the scenes action here. Okay, so they're on a long straightaway here. You can see the peloton just lurking. They've got this completely dialed in. They know when they need to light it up. 3 riders out front. Actually seeing some good spectators here now. Yesterday, the spectators were almost too far back from the roads because they had, how can I describe it? Northbound, southbound major road, 4 lanes in each direction. Then a service road on either side, 2 lanes, 1 in each direction, 2 lanes, 1 in each direction. So basically you had, what would that be, 12 lanes wide with boulevards that were all quite treed as well. It's very, I bet you can grow anything you want here. Great rain conditions, super warm. So very green. You couldn't even see the spectators. I don't think they could even get close to the race. Here, there's actually spectators out on course because we're on just a 2-lane road. Attack here by the Ineos rider. This is Oxenberg here, going on the attack. There's slight uphill here, so he's trying to jump away on the uphill. Decathlon rider Stan Wolf right on him. And Frank Vandenbroek just jumps on the back end here. Looks like, I'm not sure if that was a sprint point. There was on the side of the road there. Let me have a look at this here, guys. Yeah, there was there. Says right here, Huandong. At Huandong, there was a sprint there, and now it's saying that Peter Oxenberg gets dropped. So he would have went through that sprint first. It's showing up here on PCS right now. Peter Oxenberg gets 6 points, 3 time bonification seconds. Fourth and second, it would have went Stan Wolf and then Frank Vandenbroek. That's how I saw it on the video. Stats haven't came through yet. Oxenberg drops out after the sprint point, gets some time bonifications, now is waiting for the peloton. Stan de Wolf and Frank Vandenbroek go up the road alone, dudes. Okay, really cool. I didn't know there was an actual still a sprint point coming here. Again, guys, if you're not watching the video, you're missing out on this race action and the topography here. Karst topography is what they call it here. That's what you would say if you were talking about it in geology. Yeah, it's fascinating. I'm in, dude. Flocky's here. Flocky made it, bro. Awesome stuff, dude. Flocky's in the mix. Guys, remember what I told you too? I really love it if you jump into WiderTalk. All of the commentators get ranked. So I can see right now, I have 3 viewers. Let's rank that up, guys. Yo, dudes. I should communicate more in here just so everyone knows I'm here. So I am there. So Flocky32, thanks for jumping in, dude. If you guys can, I mean, it means a lot if you guys could help support. But you guys jumping into WiderTalk, we still got 10 kilometers, guys. If you're kicking around here, I know it's weird times for everyone. Just jump into WiderTalk. Jump into my commentary. It helps me. It helps me. It helps WiderTalk. It helps me on WiderTalk. And it also helps the YouTube channel because someone's going to see me commentating here going, oh, this dude has a YouTube channel too. I meet new people every day, guys. Every day I have someone sending me a message out of the blue. So Flocky, thanks for being here, dude. 10 kilometers to go, guys. 2 riders out front, Stan de Wolf and Frank Vandenbroek. It's still saying 20 seconds. So Peter Oxenberg for the Ineos Grenadiers went through that last sprint point, which I didn't know was coming up. You can see it on PCS, though. Not sure why. Okay, there it is right there. I think the placement of Huadong there on the road, they've already gone through that sprint point. Yeah, right there. Results of sprint, Huadong at 167.3, Peter Oxenberg, Stan de Wolf, and Frank Vandenbroek. That's 1 through 3rd place. 6, 4, and 2 points classifications available. 3, 2, and 1 time bonifications. However, on PCS here, it's showing that they haven't even got to it yet. So I think that placement of Huadong is not correct on that profile. I think, basically you need to take that Huadong marker there and move it over to the left a little bit. It seems like it's a little too far up the road. PCS is already reporting that they're through it. 9 kilometers still to go here. Over on WiderTalk, we're right at 9 kilometers to go. Flocky 32 gone a bit left field and backed Jan Christian to make a break up the last hill and win. Dude, let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Jan Christian here. Where is Jan Christian, dude? I was thinking Red Bull for some reason. I'm totally wrong about that. Oh. Okay. Let me see. Okay, dudes, I'm not on the right stage here. Am I not on the right stage here? Yeah, I am. Yeah, stage 2. Okay. I just saw... That was weird. It showed Bauke Mollema not in here for Lidl Trek. Where is he? Yeah, right here. It's saying Bauke Mollema did not finish. So Bauke Mollema maybe he withdrew, and Simone Consoni as well did not start this stage. Wow. I wonder if that's true. Yeah, actually decathlon here. There's a rider that's out today. One Luca Polafleet. We saw him riding yesterday. I'm just going through this real quickly here, guys. I want to get back to that racing here. We've seen Peter Oxenberg up the road all day here for Ineos Grenadiers. Yeah, it's saying 2 Lidl Trek riders are out. One did not start, and one did not finish. So Bauke must have just pulled out there. We saw him on camera earlier. I was joking about him having a full chocolate bar. It was such an easy start to the race. Outside of the dudes that were attacked right from the beginning, the main peloton just watched them go up the road. 7.4 to go, guys. 7.4 to go. Actually, okay, yep, 7.3. Anthony's here. Anthony, thanks for jumping in, man. Yeah, guys, so everyone that's in this live chat watching right now helps me accumulate time on WiderTalk. It's like a game, guys. I love gamification of everything I do. If you can make a little bit of a game out of it, it just makes things a lot more fun. Tour Guangxi, 7.2 Ks to go, guys. Still a 10-second gap here. Stan de Wolf, Frank Vandenbroek for Team Picnic Posnel, and the decathlon rider that is Stan de Wolf here will be picked up real quick, dudes. We do have fans out on course. Love seeing that. Yesterday, I don't think I saw any spectators. Frank Vandenbroek shuts it down, looks over his shoulder, sees him coming. Stan de Wolf still in the super aero position, riding with his elbows, hovering right over the brake hoods. Kind of straddling, he's got his elbows on the bars, hands just draped over the brake hoods, getting super aero here. Riding through these small villages here, way out in the countryside, I think, here. So Stan de Wolf's trying to go solo by himself, 10 seconds. He'll be picked up real quick here. Young Christian. Okay, I'm going to look that up right now. Back here. And if I go to the start list here. Why am I thinking UAE for some reason? Yeah, you are thinking you. Okay, so I did remember that. Flocky. I was like, Jan Christian. At first I thought Red Bull, but then I thought, yeah, I'm thinking UAE. Here he is, Jan Christian right here. This dude, 21-year-old from Lugern, Switzerland. Third place at the Mixed Relay TTT European Conti Championships, guys. I didn't get to see that one. They never even showed it. I love the Mixed Relay. Mixed Relay third place at the World Championships, too. The Swiss do have a very good team. Rode Trofeo Mattioti, rode the Marco Pantani, Coppa Sabatini, Giro della Toscana, GP Industria. So this guy's on the autumnal classics, if you want to call them. Rode the Lidl Deutschland Tour. We saw a bit of that one. Let me just get you guys back to the race. I'm jumping right back in. So yeah, there is a bit of a climb here at the very end. That's what Flocky's saying. Flocky 32 thinks he's backing Jan Christian to go on the attack up that last hill and win. Yeah, UAE guys, if they were to win a lot here, they could almost hit 100 wins this season. They're on 94 now. I got a good feeling about Del Toro for tomorrow at the Giro del Veneto. Course looks designed for him. Attack here. We got an attack right now. Attack going up the left-hand side. It almost looks like a UAE rider at this point. White jersey, black shorts. This has got to be a UAE rider right here. Anthony, I thought China was densely populated. Where were all the people? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of countryside here. Lots of farmlands and all that karst topography. Let me figure out who this is for you guys here. I'm going to jump back to PCS here. Standewolf has been caught. And there is an attack off the front here. There's going to be attacks going all the way now. Jonathan Narvaez. I always think Jonathan Narvaez can win this race, the GC outright overall for UAE. I think UAE is probably going to get a couple stage wins. So that all-time record for them of 94 that they're constantly resetting could be 95 by tomorrow. Could be 96 today, including, if someone gets a win here today and Del Toro wins tomorrow, they'd be up to 96 wins on the season. All coming down to these last 4 kilometers, dudes. Let's get it going on here, folks. We're definitely in the pipe, 5x5 right now. Go, 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 boys. Narvaez has a quick 60-meter lead. And the peloton's really strong out here, taking a big, wide, swooping bend here. 3.3 kilometers to go at this point, guys. We're way up high in a helicopter shot here. Yep, there's Narvaez on the front. Looks like we have 2 riders from Groupama chasing, and I can see Team Visma Lisa Bike in the mix there. Yep, barriers. We are in the barricades now, guys. Really well organized, I think, this race. They got lots of barricades up. But again, we're on these broad roads now. It's hard to see the fans that are here. Okay, Narvaez is going to be brought back, guys. And it is 2 riders for Groupama FDJ. I think that's Groupama. Dark blue. It's got to be Groupama. Sometimes it throws me off the Israel Premier Tech. And I see 3 riders here for Team Visma Lisa Bike at the front. Looking for Soudal at the moment. This is so set up for Paul Magnier here to get another win. One Groupama rider pulls off. He's going to start slowly slipping back here. If that is Groupama. Again, it's all helicopter shots at this point, guys. So it takes me a bit to figure out who's who here. Okay, 24% of the PCS game players picked Narvaez to win this one today. And we're back. Groupama or Israel Premier Tech? Okay, so there's Soudal lurking now. 3 riders for Visma Lisa Bike here. Rebel Boar Hansgrohe is in the mix. There's an Arkea B&B rider here. Team Picnic Postonel coming back up kind of the center of the screen here. 4 riders for them. Getting quick to the end here, guys. Getting very quick to the end. I want to see something here quick for Team Picnic Post NL. It is Pavel Bittner here. So Pavel Bittner is here. This is a fast dude. I think this is setting up for Pavel Bittner here for them. And yeah, guys, we're into the final kilometer now. We'll be going to the final kilometer now. Let me see what I can figure out here, dudes. A little bit of distortion there on the camera coming through. Just a little bit of... Got a little bit grainy on us. All the teams are up there. EF's at the front, guys. Intermarché is up there too. There's no Benny here. Definitely no Benny at this one, guys. But we love to say, where's Benny? Decathlon rider coming up quickly on... Jayco suddenly appears out of nowhere with 5 riders racing up the right-hand side of the screen, guys. Yep, 5 riders for Jayco Alula there. 3 for Team Picnic Postonel. That'll be for Pavel Bittner here. Jayco pushing very, very hard on the right-hand side of the road. That front rider, he's peeling off any second now. He is just like dumping everything. Flicks his arm quickly, pulls over, hits the brakes. Jayco's lead-out team looks very strong here, guys. I'm looking for Soudal Quickstep. Camera's just following right through. Still Jayco Alula and Team Picnic Postonel dominating the front of the peloton right now, guys. Second Jayco rider pulls off. And it looks like we only have 1 rider left for Jayco here. He's going to have to surf those wheels himself. Team Picnic Postonel leading hard right now. Pushing super hard here. Right up against the barriers. Some of these barriers are looking pretty sketchy here, guys. I'm seeing Fernando Gaviria coming up right through the middle. I can see him from here. He's all over the place here, guys. Looks like an Arkea B&B guy is going to get it. A team is Ineos Grenadiers. Rider from Ineos Grenadiers gets it. Guys, I don't know who got it. Ineos Grenadiers. First place. Let's see a replay here, guys. I think it was Ineos. Red jersey, white on the chest. However, this is not an Ineos rider here. They're looking at, this is rider, looks like 127. Oh. Okay, guys. My screw up there. The leader's jersey is a red jersey. The leader's jersey is a red jersey. Okay, I see what happened there. So when he finishes there, he's in a red jersey. I was looking for blue and white jersey the whole time. So the leader's jersey at the race here at the Tour of Guangxi is a red jersey with white on it. It's probably a circle with a C in it. That stands for Caudy Coffee. Paul Magnier just won again, guys. Paul Magnier wins again. It was Pavel Bittner there for Team Picnic Postel, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see a red jersey streaking through. Assumed it was Ineos Grenadiers. There's white here. Helicopter shots only at the finish there. That one kind of deked me out. That puts Paul Magnier here on 16 wins for the year. Yeah, he won again now. Yeah, Paul. So this is Manny G here in the YouTube chat, guys. Did Magnier win again? Dude, I didn't think it was Magnier at first, but Magnier won again. So let me go back to the video stream here, guys. You can see it here over on WiderTalk. Yep, that's exactly what it is. He's in the red Caudy Coffee jersey. It's got a big C on the back in white, and then a big splash of white across the front. Here's the replay. He's sitting about 6th or 7th back at this point. I'm watching right now. Bahrain Victorious, I think, right beside him there. Two riders. Okay, that's the Jayco Alula lead-out train. There's 2 riders left. 2 riders from Picnic Postel. Paul Magnier quickly gets up into 3rd place on the Team Picnic train. Cruises past the Jayco rider right against the barriers. There goes Pavel Bittner. Jumps. Paul Magnier in his red jersey for Caudy Coffee quickly lights up the afterburners. Explodes. Watts Apocalypse. Jumps out 2 bike lengths on Pavel Bittner for the win. Not an Ineos Grenadier. Now coming at it this way. You know what? I still would have said it was an Ineos Grenadier rider. I'm looking at the head-on again now. Yeah. It's got a big white patch across the middle there with Ineos now riding with the Total Energies sponsorship across the middle. Of course, in slow-mo here, it's very easy to tell it's Paul Magnier. You can read it's Caudy Coffee. Everyone's doing the cherry drinks afterwards, drinking the ketones. Wow. Yeah, Magnier won again. Let's go. Dude, I know, right? Who's this dude here? Este Zap. Este Zap, Magnier wins again. Yeah, dude, sorry there. At first, I thought it was an Ineos rider. And then I'm like, oh yeah, red jersey. So the video I'm looking at right now, there's no way I could tell that was him from this angle here. Later on, there's some really good shots of slow-mo. Like, yeah, this slow-mo finish here is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. The Bahrain rider, that's probably Phil Bauhaus in the mix there. Pavel Bittner gets 2nd place, I believe. There's a decathlon rider right there. Actually, yeah, let's see that again one more time. There's the Israel Premier Deck rider. That's Oded Gogut. Yeah, Sudal. So yeah, it's the white in the middle. You know, the kind of thing they put on there. When they make the shirts or whatever, it says Sudal and Caudy Coffee right below it here. Wow, that was a really good finish. So yeah, Este Zap, Magnier again. Let's go. Dude, that's 16 wins this season for him. 16 wins this season. He can win more. Yeah, I actually really like, they're doing a really good job showing the finish. I've seen every angle so far, and it's really helped me figure out what really happened there. Yeah, red jersey at the finish completely threw me off there, dudes. He wins by at least 2 bike lengths. Paul Magnier 2nd. Cofidis rider in 3rd place. Bahrain Victorious rider in 4th. Looks like either a Israel Premier Tech, but I think it was a decathlon rider in 5th place. I'm going to jump back to PCS here and see what we can find out, guys. Preliminary results. Let's see if I caught that right. So Paul Magnier 1st place threw me off completely, although it makes sense. Pavel Bittner in 2nd for Team Picnic Postel. The Cofidis rider, Stanislav Anilkowski, favorite in all these sprints. He was very fast yesterday. Daniel Skrull for Bahrain Victorious, so not Bauhaus. Then we have Arne Meritz Intermarché in 5th. Max Cantor for Astana. Robert Donaldson for Team Jayco Alula. So that was the lead out train there for Team Jayco. Paul Penhote there for Groupama FDJ. Red Bull Borhansgore was Jordi Moose. And Oded Kogut for Israel Premier Tech in 10th place. GC so far, guys. Paul's going to hold it still because he'll get a 10-second time bonification, I think, every day by winning those stages. It's Paul Magnier in 1st place. Max Cantor in 2nd. Pavel Bittner moves up. Check this out, guys. This is how tightly the race is packed here. This is standard operating procedure. Pavel Bittner finishing 3rd today moves up 106 places in the GC. Peter Oxenberg for Ineos Grenadiers moves up 91 places today with the time bonifications he got out on course today. So he was in the 6-rider break all day. Stanislav Anilkowski, Polish rider here for Cofidis, finished 3rd today. 3rd? Yep, he did finish 3rd place today. So really cool racing there. Again, my apologies. I had no idea who that red rider was. I just thought, is there an Ineos rider here? I was just so tuned into looking for the team colors of Soudal Quickstep. It is what it is, guys. Nairobi, thanks for being here, dudes. Like, again, guys, the more of you dudes that come over here every day to WiderTalk, remember, it's free for you guys to watch. Once it gets big, there'll still be like, I think the process is what they're going to do over here on WiderTalk is, once it starts getting big, once people start learning about it, there'll be a selection of free seats every day. I think it's a pretty good number of free seats, so all you dudes will get in for free pretty easily. And then after that, there's going to be some kind of, I don't know, pay thing, but it's going to be a fraction of what you'd have to pay to see it through a subscription series service that you're locked into as well. I think, like, let's say this race was next year and there was like a couple thousand people watching it at once. I think to watch the whole race, you're going to pay a couple dollars, $2-3 type thing, to see the whole race. But again, there would still be all the free seats coming in. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Be kind of cool, actually, if they gave some of the best commentators maybe more of a share of the free seats. How about that idea? That would be really good for the commentators to say, hey, dudes, I got 200 free seats. Come on in, watch my stream. You kind of gamify it that way. I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. Just thinking out loud. So, Nairobi, thanks for joining us here. Dudes, I'm going to quickly take a look at the stage tomorrow. Remember in my brain that Paul Magnier will be decked out in red. Why don't we take a look at the stage tomorrow here? 2025, stage 3. Seeing more chat here. Shelly Snail here. Hi, everyone. Looks like I missed the whole thing and walked into a spoiler 2. Lol. Yeah, hey, Shelly. Good to see you. Shelly, it's currently 5 after 1 in the morning for me. I'm ready to go back to bed. So this is what boggles my mind here, and I know it's not that hard to figure out, but it's Wednesday morning for me. So it's technically Wednesday morning, but it feels like Tuesday night. The next race I'm doing is on Thursday. Say what? The next race is actually on Thursday because it's in China. Longer stage 2, guys. So this stage will be, I guess, tonight for me. Yeah, it's Wednesday night for me. Thursday in China, but I still feel like I'm on Tuesday. Let's take a look at this stage here, guys. We'll look at the profile quickly. This one's going to be a lumpier one. See the map here. We're generally starting. Yeah, we're up in some kind of highland region here, starting from the southwest, moving up to the northeast here, traveling from Jingxi to Bama. Shelley, Wednesday morning in the UK too, 8:05 a.m. Glad you found us, Shelley. I know a lot of the people here that are normally in the channel have no idea I'm doing this right now. Most people probably think World Tour Cycling's over, but this is the last. Is this the last one? Well, I think there's still the last. I think the official last World Tour race would be the women's race. Unfortunately, the women's race here at the Tour of Guangxi, it's only a one-day event. Come on, give them like 2 or 3 days. Give them at least a couple days worth. But the profile for tomorrow doesn't look that tough. It is quite lumpy and bumpy though. Like there's no huge climbs. Most of the sprinters should be able to hang on. I'm thinking Paul Mannion can hang on for all these. If other teams want to win. So we'll break it down into the two phases of the race, guys. Phase 1 will be all the way to kilometer... well, it looks like there's time bonifications right here at 100... at 100 and... about 135 kilometers into the race. We got time bonifications at the early point of the race at 27 kilometers. Maybe that's 37. More time bonifications in this flat valley system. Actually, you can see it on the map here. Here's that flat valley system. So we're going to be in the mountains, generally descending into a flat valley system, which you can see on the map just down below here where the mouse pointer is. And then coming up through here, we start climbing. Phase 1 of the race ends at that time bonifications. Phase 2 immediately starts. I think through those time bonifications, there's going to be immediate attacks. Riders trying to get up the road and get away, dump that sprint train off. 3 climbs to go at the finish. We do have a category 2. 9.5 kilometers at 2.8%. So realistically, though, that's more of a false flat. It does look pretty steppy. Yeah, it does look pretty steppy. So if I look at that quickly there, you can see here, it all depends where they're categorizing that. There's flatter sections here, and then it kicks up. So that 9.5 kilometers at 2.8 might be deceptive. It might be a lot steeper in certain little segments. But it's going to be these 3 climbs, Category 2, Category 3, and a final Category 3 ascent will probably set us up with a winning break. Or the peloton will all stay together and swoop back down. These are not really that hard of climbs. It's going to be interesting to watch that one, guys. Shelly, don't forget you can watch this if you go to the very top of the page, Shelly. And it's not hard to find because the chat's not very busy today. I've been putting a link every day to an application called WiderTalk. It's where you can watch, you can legally watch, and I don't need to air quote it because it is actually legal. WiderTalk has acquired the rights to show the race on their platform, and it also is a platform that's designed to let pretend commentators like me commentate over races. So I've jumped immediately on board on that to try to get involved with it. Okay, Sandy's back. You're in. Great coverage, Colin. Thank you. Sandy, great race today. Kind of strange how it started, though, how they kind of almost were showing the whole race again. I thought, wow, I'm going to be up till 3 in the morning. And then it quickly jumped ahead to 20 kilometers. And here it is showing Paul at the start in his red jersey. So I got to remember that for tomorrow. Max Cantor is in the blue jersey. The blue jersey here is for the points classification. Polka dot jersey is blue and white. That's going to come into play tomorrow. And white jersey for the best young rider. Looks like an Archaea B&B rider is wearing the white jersey here. Yeah, so Shelly, I'll post that link again tonight. I think you just create an account quickly. And I was just actually talking to Sandy here. He's the founder of WiderTalk in the live chat there. So I'm kind of monitoring 2 live chats at once. And if you guys want, it's the same commentary for both. It's the same audio feed going to both places. You can watch me do my stuff on YouTube and actually have the video for WiderTalk open at the same time. And again, it's kind of like a little gamified system. The more people that join in and watch me there, I get better ratings and rankings over on WiderTalk. I get exposed to more people. It helps WiderTalk. It helps me. It helps my YouTube channel. So guys, if you can all jump in there and do that, I'd really, really appreciate that. That'd be awesome for my channel overall. It's going to be a slow start, but guys, it's all about being consistent. That's the same thing with everything in life. Stay consistent on your bike, and you'll get better every day. Okay, dudes, I'm going to jump. It's now 10 after 1 in the morning for me. I feel really awake now. I'm going to try to get back to sleep and do this all again tomorrow. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate everyone being here. You guys are the best community out there. I really mean that. I tell people this every day, how great this community is. I had a really good chat with my buddy yesterday, who I've known since second year of university. He's a geologist as well. He's like killing it in real estate right now in Calgary. He's pretty established now. He said, I finally had my first year that equaled my geology years. I'm like, wow, dude, you got it. He's actually doing a lot of small commercials. He's getting commercial work done. Thanks, Shelly. Yeah, I hope I fall back asleep. There's no way I can stay awake from this time on today, although I've done dumb stuff like this before, where I just stay awake right through the night now, because I just kind of think, well, morning's right around the corner. But I will lay back down, hopefully for a couple hours. So, dudes, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.